Hi, my name is Sophia Seeley and I'm a realtor in the state of Pennsylvania. And today I wanted to talk about debt to income ratio. It's one of the most important factors when it comes to getting ready to get a pre-approval or get approved for a mortgage. A lot of times people think, I have money saved up and I have a good credit score, so of course I'm going to get approved for a loan. But many people don't know that one of the main things that the lender is looking at is your debt to income ratio. So let's take this example. There's person A and person B, and they both are making $1,000 a month. But person A is paying $700 towards bills, and person B is paying $300 towards bills. Person A has a 70% debt to income ratio, whereas person B has a 30% debt to income ratio. So which one is gonna be more likely to have more wiggle room and be more likely to pay back that loan? Not that person A or person B won't pay back the loan. It just means that if emergencies come up or life happens as it does, that person B is going to have more space, and so less likely, it's viewed as being less likely to default on the loan. So if you do have a high debt to income ratio, there are a bunch of calculators that you can use to try and figure it out, but you want to start gathering all your bills and looking at your income and then dividing how much you're spending versus how much you have coming in, and then you'll get your debt to income ratio. And if it is high, like if it is in that 70% range, which is really high, just, considering, we want to start to do things to bring that down. So maybe that's paying off credit cards or making extra principal payments towards any outstanding loans that you have. So if you have a car loan, one thing that was really helpful for me, which I did pay off my car loan, but I started doing bi-weekly payments and making an extra payment towards the principal, and that helped me get it paid off a lot quicker. And then with credit cards, I've paid them all off. And I just try to stick to like a cash system. I do have credit cards, and if I use them, I pay them off. There's a whole other video that can be made for that, but those are just some like quick tips to help get your debt to income ratio down, and also just being mindful of how much money you have coming in versus how much you have going out. And if you don't have it, try not to spend it. So I looked it up the other day, and the amount of debt that people in America have is very high, because it's kind of been normalized to just, if you can't afford it, put it on the card and pay it off later. But that becomes very addictive, because when we purchase something, we get like this burst of endorphins, and then that's leading to those higher debt levels that many people have. So move into a cash system as much as you can. And if you're going to use a credit card, like for me, I just use it for gas and groceries, and then I pay it off because that's money that I'm going to be spending anyway. And then the debt that you do have, just paying that down, making extra payments towards the principals, and then also trying to switch to, potentially, if this works for you, switching to a bi-weekly system. So then the amount of debt that you have is going to be lowered over time. So those are some tips and information that I have about DTI. If you found this to be helpful, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll be sure to keep bringing more videos in the future. Thank you.